Today, in this video, we explore the National Gallery, London, continues Part 2. Introduction. The National Gallery is especially renowned for its collection of masterpieces by legendary artists such as Leonardo da Vinci, Vincent van Gogh, Claude Monet, and Rembrandt. Visitors can explore hundreds of iconic paintings that showcase extraordinary creativity, technical brilliance, and cultural history. With free public entry and educational exhibitions, the gallery remains one of London's most important cultural landmarks and a major destination for art lovers worldwide. 31. The Virgin and Child with Saints. Attributed to early Flemish Renaissance masters, year 1500. This devotional painting depicts the Virgin Mary and Christ child surrounded by saints. Its rich colors and realistic details reflect Northern Renaissance spirituality and artistry. 32. Madonna and Child with Angels. Created by the Italian Renaissance School, year 1480-1500. The artwork shows Mary holding infant Jesus among angels and attendants. The balanced composition and gentle expressions highlight Renaissance harmony and grace. 33. Lamentation of Christ. Flemish artist, year 1500. This emotional scene depicts followers mourning over the body of Christ after the crucifixion. The sorrowful gestures and dramatic arrangement emphasize human grief and devotion. 34. Christ Crowned with Thorns. Workshop of Albrecht Bouts, year 1500. Christ is shown half-length with wounds and a crown of thorns, symbolizing suffering and sacrifice. The close-up composition creates a powerful emotional connection with the viewer. 35. Saint Reading in an Interior. Northern Renaissance School, year 1500. A female saint is portrayed reading peacefully inside a richly decorated room. The artist carefully renders fabrics, furniture, and light to create a realistic domestic atmosphere. 36. The Crucifixion. Flemish School, year 1500. The painting portrays Christ on the cross surrounded by grieving figures beneath a dramatic sky. The detailed landscape background adds depth and spiritual symbolism. 37. The Deposition of Christ. Netherlandish artist, year 1500-1510. Christ's body is carefully lowered from the cross while mourners gather around him. The vivid colors and expressive faces intensify the tragic mood of the scene. 38. Adoration Scene with Donors. Flemish Renaissance artist, year 1500. Religious figures are accompanied by kneeling patrons who commissioned the work. Such paintings combine devotion with displays of wealth and piety. 39. Madonna and Child Enthroned. Gerard David or follower, year 1500. Mary and the Christ child sit before a serene landscape background. The calm mood and fine detail reflect the influence of Flemish devotional painting. 40. The Holy Family with Saints. Northern Renaissance School, year 1510. This richly colored composition gathers sacred figures in an elegant interior. Luxurious fabrics and careful lighting showcase the artist's technical skill. 41. Church Ceremony Interior. Flemish School, year 1500. The artist captures a religious ceremony inside a Gothic church filled with figures and architectural detail. The painting demonstrates the Northern Renaissance interest in perspective and realism. 42. Portrait of a Young Man. Hans Holbein the Younger, year 1520. This portrait presents a wealthy young man dressed in dark clothing against an architectural backdrop. Holbein's precise realism conveys intelligence and social status. 43. Meeting of Noblemen. Northern Renaissance artist, year 1500. Several richly dressed figures engage in discussion outside a city setting. Bright garments and detailed surroundings highlight Renaissance interest in daily life and costume. 44. The Adoration of the Magi. Flemish School, year 1500. The three wise men present gifts to the infant Jesus while attendants crowd around the stable. The work is filled with colorful costumes and symbolic luxury objects. 45. Portrait of a Woman. German Renaissance School, year 1520. A noblewoman wearing a white headdress is portrayed with dignity and restraint. The clear background and careful facial detail emphasize individuality and character. 46. Portrait of Erasmus. Hans Holbein the Younger, year 1523. The famous scholar Erasmus is shown seated with books and writing materials. Holbein's portrait reflects Renaissance humanism and intellectual achievement. 47. Portrait of an Elderly Man. German Renaissance School, year 1515. This realistic portrait emphasizes age, wisdom, and personality through careful facial detail. The dark background draws attention directly to the sitter's expression. 48. The Visitation. Flemish School, year 1500. Two richly dressed women greet each other warmly in a biblical encounter. Bright colors and expressive gestures create a lively narrative scene. 49. The Visitation. Workshop variant, year 1500. Another version of the biblical meeting between Mary and Elizabeth, rendered with vivid drapery and decorative detail. The composition reflects popular devotional themes of the era. 50. Small devotional altarpiece. Italian Gothic School, year 1400. This ornate altarpiece combines painting, sculpture, and gilded decoration. Such works were created for private prayer or small chapels. 51. Three Saints Panel. Sienese School, year 1350–1400. Three haloed saints stand gracefully against a gold background. The elongated figures and decorative style are characteristic of late medieval Italian painting. 52. Saint Francis in Prayer. Italian Renaissance artist. Year 1480. Saint Francis kneels in a peaceful landscape while contemplating a divine vision. The natural scenery reflects Renaissance interest in the beauty of nature. 53. Madonna Enthroned. Gothic Italian School, year 1400. The Virgin Mary is seated majestically with the Christ child surrounded by angels. Gold backgrounds and elegant lines create a heavenly atmosphere. 54. Madonna and Child. Italian Gothic artist. Year 1350–1400. This devotional panel presents Mary tenderly holding the infant Jesus. The delicate expressions and gilded frame emphasize sacred beauty. 55. Garden Scene with Saints. Renaissance School, year 1500. Figures converse in a peaceful garden landscape framed by classical architecture. The harmonious setting symbolizes spiritual calm and humanist ideals. 56. Painted Crucifix. Italian School, year 1250–1300. This large painted cross depicts Christ surrounded by small sacred scenes. Such crucifixes were common in medieval Italian churches. 57. Polyptych Altarpiece. Italian Gothic School, year 1400. The multi-paneled altarpiece contains scenes from the life of Christ and the saints. Gold decoration and pointed arches reflect Gothic artistic traditions. 58. The Crucifixion with Saints. Renaissance artist. Year 1500. Christ is shown crucified against a bright blue sky while saints mourn below. The dramatic composition combines spirituality with naturalistic detail. 59. Church interior with crucifix. Italian medieval church setting. Year 1300–1400. This installation view shows a monumental painted crucifix displayed above an altar. It demonstrates how religious art functioned within sacred spaces. 60. Tiered altarpiece ensemble. Italian Gothic school. Year, 1400. Multiple painted panels are arranged vertically to narrate sacred stories. The richly gilded surfaces were designed to inspire devotion and awe. The National Gallery, London, continuing from Part 3.
I am very happy to share this experience with you. I sincerely hope the valuable lessons I have learned in life will also be useful and inspiring to you. Our educational videos are designed to make even difficult topics simple, clear, and interesting to understand. Each video contains useful lessons, inspiring ideas, and guidance that supports personal growth and self-improvement. Our main goal is to promote not only education but also good values, confidence, and a positive mindset. We wholeheartedly wish that our videos help you gain knowledge and move forward successfully in life. Your support gives us great encouragement and motivation to create more meaningful content. Thank you very much for watching. For more inspiring and educational videos, please like, share, and subscribe. G. Sobhanadri Rao.